Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited about this second part of this video. I just did wrap up the story and to let you guys know kind of my final thoughts for it. So if you guys are interested for part two, just keep on watching. On November 19th, Chris Watts was in court and the judge accepted a plea deal and he ended up getting pretty much life in prison without the possibility of parole. Counts one was for Shanann. He got life with no possibility for parole. Count two was for Bella. Count three was for Celeste. And counts 4 and 5, I believe, were for Nico. 48 years for that. And he ended up getting 12 years for count 7, 8, and 9, and it was about disposing of bodies. So needless to say, he will never see the light of day.
Words that come to mind when I hear the evidence in this case are a senseless crime and the viciousness of the crime. And equally aggravating in this court's determination is the despicable act of disposing of the bodies in the manner in which they were done in this case.
The second part of the video that I really want to address is Nicole Kessinger, the girlfriend. There's so many different things that I want to talk about, but I'm just gonna kind of wing it and just kind of tell you guys what she had said to investigators and what came out in a 2,000-page document. Nicole did go to be questioned by investigators with her father, and I believe that throughout this investigation, she ended up taking control of the investigation. It's so sick. If you guys even care to, you guys can look up the investigation. You guys can hear it for yourself. It's pretty gross and disgusting. Her voice sounds so horrible. She is lying. She told investigators that she didn't believe that Shanann was pregnant. She said so many weird things as far as, one of them that comes to mind is the wedding ring. Chris told her the day of or the day after the murders that the wedding ring was at the house, and Nicole ended up saying, well, are you going to pawn it? And which is such a weird thing for you to say. Why not say go to the cops, or call your lawyer or something? So he ended up saying, well, how much do you think I can get from it? And Nicole, she basically said, probably not much, just forget about it. And he said, no, it's a good piece. It's definitely a good rock. So I really want to express this part of the story because my thoughts is that she plants seeds in this guy's head. She basically, she said, hey, why don't you pawn it? Knowing full well he'll probably end up doing that. So I feel that she planted seeds to have him get rid of his family somehow, whether it be through divorce or, which I think that she helped him out doing it.
For the purposes of this case, the less exposure, we already have, initially you drew concern from me when you told me you deleted everything from Chris. I've already told you that. You understand why. There's no question as to why that might cause concern. So if there's anything else that ever comes up, I have it, and then we can just discuss it. Do you understand what I mean?
Nothing is secret. These things are public. There's so many videos out there on it. I'm sure I've seen a couple of them, and it's pretty devastating, the information that was found in this discovery. In 2017, Nicole Kessinger looked up Shanann Watts for hours on her cell phone. So to me, it just seems like she would know that Shanann was pregnant. So right away, you can tell this girl was lying to investigators. There are so many points are parts in this investigation where I just felt like, man, I wish they had somebody else in those investigation rooms. I wish they were asking these certain questions. More time in that room. I don't understand why there wasn't more time. Nicole also looked up Amber Frey, and if people hated Amber Frey. And for those of you who don't know who she is, Amber Frey is the mistress of Scott Peterson, and Scott Peterson was arrested a few years back for murdering his pregnant wife and unborn son. She also looked up book deals, you know, and as far as I'm concerned, if I was in the situation, which I would never be, but a person to just find out that the person they were dating was married and just killed his wife, or his wife was missing, definitely run to the police. You know, don't look up on your phone. Could I be in a big, huge book deal? She was also looking up wedding dresses, and yeah. But she wasn't in a serious relationship with this guy.
Like, I asked him to tell me the truth, and he kept denying it a few times. And after that happened yesterday, between him lying to me, or coming clean about lying to me, and then his wife not coming home, I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's more to this story than I know. Worried about his wife and kids. Like, really worried about his wife and kids. Like, I don't know where they are. You don't know where they are. Nobody knows where they're at. And it's just freaking me out because those little girls are like, they're so little. And she's pregnant, you know, and it's like, where's their mom? She came home like really late, I think, that night. But she just said she asked him to wake her up before he went to work. And I guess he went to wake her up, and she informed him that the child that she was carrying did not belong to him. And I asked him if he believed that, and he said, no, I think she's just saying that out of spite. So I don't know if he's telling me that because he's trying to, like, somehow make me feel better that maybe it's not his kid because he lied to me.
Did he say if that discussion they had in the morning, if that was contentious, if there was anything said, threatening or anything that was, you know, significant in that company?
Not really, but I mean, I'm sure finding out that the child that your wife is carrying is yours, probably.
Do you think he had any reason to believe that the child wasn't his? I mean, is there a possibility that she was seeing somebody?
I mean, maybe she's at home all day, right? It would probably be pretty easy for her to have an affair. And she's home all day, so that frees up, like, that much more time. So,
and then he did admit to you that it was his child. He believed it was his child.
Later, because I kept asking him, I'm like, he's like, it's not mine. And I was like, how are you going to tell me that she just told you that she's having an affair? And you tell me you don't believe that she's really having an affair, but that the kid's not yours.
My name's Kevin Kovac. I'm with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. And you said earlier you did not know she was pregnant until reading the newspaper. So that never came up in any conversation.
She was also looking up weird things as far as, man I'm sleeping with is having an affair. Will he leave his wife? Just really weird questions to ask Google. You know, as Google's gonna answer back or something and say, yes, he will. You know, I don't understand her logic there, but this is how crazy she was and how infatuated she was with Chris Watts. And I feel like she wanted Shanann's life. And it's so sick and it's so scary. And, you know, if anything that we're gonna learn through this horrible story is that learn who you're dating. You know, get a report on them. What is it? One of those, one of the arrest reports, or just do your research on who you were dating. And, you know, don't date married guys, married girls, don't do it. That's just the big silver lining here. I am so frustrated, as you can tell. I'm sorry. After looking over the 2,000-page document, one thing that came to mind was the song Battery by Metallica. Chris Watts was Googling the words to the song, and in the document it also states that the places where the bodies were found was called tank batteries. just to wrap everything up, I do feel that Nicole Kessinger was involved some way. I do believe that she was there the night of the murders. I'm not sure exactly where she was or how she was or what her role was, but I do believe that she knew a lot more than what she let on. Right now, Nicole Kessinger has taken a new name. She lives in a completely different state other than Colorado, and she's in protective custody. So our taxpayer money is paying for this lady to live when she should be in prison. That's basically all I want to talk about this story as far as the arrest. Nicole, I feel like she's wasted enough of my time in my life. The next thing I want to hear about her is that she's arrested. I do want to spend the rest of my video on a more positive note. I do want to show you just a lot of great video coverage and footage of Shanann and her babies. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate every single one of you guys that had subscribed and liked the video. I look forward to doing so many more great informative videos, something that we can learn from and respect these people and what they went through. This is dedicated to Shanann and her kids and for justice to take place. They deserve it. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.